What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I have not posted a video in a long time. I totally fell off last year. Just had a lot going on between a move and various things like that. But with that being said, it's 2025. We're Bryce Harper days away from opening day. And the Phillies are back. And after a pretty disappointing end to last year, losing in the NLDS to the New York Mets, I think we can all agree that we're getting antsy. I mean, we want to see something. I think, the 2022 run where we lost in the World Series to the Astros, that was magical. That was great. That was fun. The following year, losing to the Diamondbacks in honestly just cruel, bitter fashion. I think we're all disappointed. I really think that could have been the year and probably should have been the year that we won it all. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. And then last year, we finally won the NL East, but just could not do anything in the postseason. And it's the same old problems that it's been, the past couple seasons. It's situational hitting, and it's our lineup just not showing up when we need it the most. Our pitching has been there, but our lineup has not. So with that being said, let's jump into this 2025 season, and I'm going to give you my predictions of what I think this year is going to go, and let's just recap, and yeah, let's get into it. So with that being said, 2025, I think this is going to be another fantastic year from the Phils. I think this is a year where we win the division again. I think we're going to repeat. I think we're going to win probably in between 94 to 97 games. Our lineup is fantastic this year. The addition of Jesus Luzardo, I think, is a great number 4 or 5 option. I know we lost Jeff Hoffman in the offseason as well as Spencer Turnbull, but I think that's okay. We still got some heavy hitters. We still have Strom. We still have Kirkring. We still have Alvarado. And the addition of Jesus Luzardo just makes that 1 through 5 punch so much deadlier. I mean, you got Zach Wheeler, robbed from the Cy Young last year. Hopefully he gets some more votes this year. You've still got Aaron Nola, who is the most consistent pitcher, durable pitcher, knock on wood, that's been around. Ranger Suarez, and then hopefully maybe Christopher Sanchez, who was an all-star last year, hopefully even takes another leap. I mean, that would be super deadly. And then you throw in Jesus Luzardo on top of that. Awesome lineup. And we're pretty much running it back with the same lineup. And I think that's okay. I know, myself included at times, this offseason, we really wanted to make a splash in free agency. We really wanted to sign that key player, and I know we signed Max Kepler, and I think he's going to be a good addition to this lineup, but overall, I'm okay with this lineup. It's not really, it's been the lineup, the reason we're not hitting in the postseason, but it's not like the players, right? Like, it's eventually the guys just got to step up. Like, we know what Kyle Schwarber can be. We know what Trey Turner can be. Bryce, who's been pretty consistent, we know what he is. Nick Castellanos, he's God one game and then he can't hit the other side of a barn the other. I mean, right? It's the ups and the downs. That's what we need to have, more situational hitting. We can get on base. We can draw some walks. We need to have that situational hitting. Now, I think the lineup change this year, at least going into opening day with not having Kyle Schwarber lead off, I think that's going to be a huge plus. I think we just needed something different. And honestly, we need to have Kyle Schwarber hitting somewhere where there's guys on base to get him some more chances to get an RBI. I mean, he hits 40 home runs a year. We can't have 29 of them being when there's nobody on base. It's not helping us score runs. So I think the lineup is going to be there. I think we're going to be a really good team. It's going to be tough to, compete with the Dodgers. We know what they are, but we still have a really good team. I still think this is a season that we can be very excited about. As far as my NL East specific predictions, the Braves are going to be good. I think they're going to be neck and neck with us for most of the year. You got to show respect where it is. I mean, they won 89 games last year with a ton of injuries. I have no reason to believe that they're not going to win at least that this year. So I think they're going to be neck and neck with us, competing for that division title. And as far as the Mets, obviously we all know they signed Juan Soto, huge signing, master signing. I don't think their rotation is quite there. Their lineup looks pretty good, but I don't think their rotation is quite there for them to really compete for the division title. I definitely think they're still going to be a tough out, and on any given night they can beat you. But as far as competing in the East, I think they're going to be more towards the wild card spot. I just don't think they're there just yet, but they're going to be a team to be reckoned with the next couple of seasons. So if you're a Phillies fan and you want to win a World Series and you want to win a division title, it's got to be this year. I mean, I don't want to say World Series or bust, but we're an aging team with contracts that are up, like Kyle Schwarber. This is his last year. Real Muto's coming into the final years of his contract. Obviously, we have Harper and Turner tied down for a while, and same with Aaron Nola. But look, they're getting older. Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, they're also getting older. Ranger Suarez, it's the final year of his deal. I mean, this is the core of this team could be really different after this season, and I think if they're going to win it all, this group that we're going into opening day 2025 with, if this group's going to win it all, it's got to be this year. So I think that's a lot of pressure, but they can handle it. This is a team that they're playing for October. They're not playing for the regular season. They're wanting to win in the playoffs. So, I have full faith in them. Rob Thompson's going to have these boys ready to go. We're playing the Nationals on Thursday, 4 o'clock Eastern for my East Coast folks. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I really think that this year we could really see Bryce Harper have another MVP-type season. I think Max Kepler is a big addition in the outfield. I think he's going to be significantly better than Austin Hayes was last year or Whit Merrifield. So I think that is an addition. While he might not be the Luis Robert signing that we might have wanted or somebody of that caliber, he's an addition. He's going to be a positive impact for our team. And honestly, I could see him hitting 20 home runs, 25 home runs. I mean, he's got to be towards the bottom of the lineup, a little bit less pressure on him as he had in Minnesota. And I could see him being that bottom of the lineup guy that kind of surprises you a little bit. So I think that's exciting. I'm just pumped, dude. I'm pumped. I mean, we're 3 days away. I'm going to be making a cheesesteak and having some Yingling and probably a couple Miller Lights on Thursday. I'm leaving work a little early. So I'm excited for this team. I think you should be excited for this team. There's no reason to not go into this season feeling confident, feeling ready to go about these Phillies. I think they are going to be a team to be reckoned with, and we're going to be competing with the Dodgers. We know what they are. Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. Like, we know they're stacked. They're going to be stacked for years to come. Okay, this is a team that we're going to have to beat them consistently if we want to get to where we want to be. But we have the star power to do so. And you know what? I believe halfway through the year, if Dombrowski needs to make a move, I think he's going to push all his chips in. Now, I'm not saying we haven't been, pushed all of our chips in before, but I think we've kind of held back a little bit. We got a lot of good prospects in the pipeline, like Aiden Miller, like Justin Crawford, right? And I think if we're teetering a little bit throughout the season, I think you could see a splash in free agency. I'm talking like a Byron Buxton type trade, right? So, like, let's go get that premier center fielder, something like that. I could see that happening. I'm not going to rule that out. So it kind of just depends where we're at. But guys, I think this is going to be a year that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I think there's a good clubhouse shift. I think sort of the daycare antics are a little bit over. They're a little bit outdated. You can only do that so many years in a row. I think they're going to have a shift this year. Garrett Stubbs starting in AAA is a good option. Marshawn was definitely a better backup catcher, so I think we're ready for that. So I think this team's ready to make that next step and ready to kind of evolve as a team, and I'm looking forward to it. And so tune in Thursday. Let's go cheer on our boys. Zach Wheeler, he's on the mound, and hopefully Bryce Harper hits a home run, right? So, yeah, that being said, catch me on the next one. I plan on making a lot more videos this year. I just got so sidetracked last year, so but I'm going to be back at it. So subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. If you like the Phillies or just baseball in general, love to talk baseball, love to talk Phillies, love to talk NL East. So leave a comment below. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.